actually know if your horse is overweight. Specifically in the case of my horse, not my horse, Michelle's horse, she's ridden 6 days a week and has been consistently for the last 3 years. And so she's fit, but she hears all the time from people, though she says usually not anyone credible like a vet, that her horse is fat based on her aesthetic appearance. That is not something you want to hear.
No, but what I did want to hear was the part about working 6 days a week for 3 years, and so her horse is fit. That's really good. How do you know your horse is overweight? It's pretty easy, and I think we have other videos and articles and pictures and things, but you have to use, we all use this standardized body condition scoring system, and it's called Henneke, H-E-N-N-E-K-E, and it ranges from...
Showing off.
I was National Spelling Check. It ranges from 1, which is very thin, emaciated, to 9, which is obese. So 5 being the ideal. Okay, so her horse is, 6, 7, 8. I can't imagine with that much work that she's a 9, but so start there, and it's something that a person can do, but then have the vet come and do it with you. And so it's nice to keep a journal on your horse and have this body condition score number at like the first of the month or every 2 weeks even, and you can add to that the weight taping, which I think we also have videos on.
I think we do.
That.
I think we do.
Yeah, maybe the barn field trip too is a good one that talks about that. But record that number in the journal too, because the trends are very, very important. So some of the weight tapes aren't maybe as accurate, but it doesn't matter, because if the same person does it in the same place, in the same way, in the same horse on the first of the month, then that trend is what's important. So if it was like 1,400 on January 1st, and then 1,500 on Feb 1st, and then March 1st was 1,600, that's a definite trend.
Right.
And so you'd want to step in and then talk to your vet and maybe do something about it.
It's nice that the Henneke body condition scoring scale, it lets you have a really objective measure, rather
it's
than
apples
it
to
being
apples.
subjective, where it's like, well, I think that horse is fat and I think that horse looks great.
Which it sounds like she's getting a lot of.
She's getting a lot of like hot or not, which I don't think is what you need when you're trying to manage your horse's health.